The Occitanie region in southwestern France boasts a plethora of character-filled villages and extraordinary medieval architecture on the slopes of the snow-capped Pyrenees. Created in 2016 by the union of two smaller but well-known regions, Languedoc-Roussillon and Midi-Pyrenees, the Occitanie region has plenty to offer even the most adventurous. Whether you're looking to explore magical Disney castles, indulge in the finest French wines and cuisine, discover the quaint culture of France's traditional fishing villages, or hike the wildest expanses of the Pyrenees, Occitanie has it all. Today we share the top 10 best things to do in Occitanie, so you can plan a trip and experience all the exciting attractions and activities this beautiful city has to offer. Starting with number 10, Carcassonne. Historic Carcassonne is a medieval hilltop town that's so well preserved you'll feel as though you've traveled back in time. Dating back to the Gallo-Roman era, it's filled with medieval fortresses, museums, mysteries, and legends. With its charming stone buildings, often deserted passageways, and castle-like walls on the Canal du Midi, the old town could easily have been inspired by Disney. Carcassonne was famous for its involvement in the Albigensian Crusades, when it was a stronghold of Occitan Cathars. At number 9 is the Nimes. Once an important outpost of the Roman Empire, Nimes is packed full of beautifully preserved monuments, including the Arena of Nimes, an ancient amphitheater still used for concerts and bullfights today. The three-tiered Pont du Gard Bridge is Nimes' major claim to fame. It was built in Roman times to transport water to the city. Other attractions include the Maison Carré Temple, Nimes Cathedral, Les Halles Market, and the Jardin de la Fontaine. At number 8, Montpellier. One of the fastest-growing cities in France, Montpellier is a lively place that's often overlooked. But with its incredible architecture and old-world charm, it's definitely worth a visit. Most notable is its 13th-century Gothic Saint Pierre Cathedral with its dramatic twin pillars and the Porte du Pérou, Arc de Triomphe. Get lost in the narrow streets of the old town, people watch along Esplanade Charles de Gaulle, get a culture fix at the Fabre Museum, and orient yourself in place to La Comédie Montpellier's Central Square. Don't miss the Sunday market in the Pérou Royal Square. At number 7, Cevennes. There are few places as beautiful as the Cevennes. Filled with wooded hills, remote villages, olive groves, old silk mills, and vineyards, it's one of the wildest and remote parts of France, and one that's largely untapped by tourists. Discover 4,000-year-old history in a place built for hiking and meditation. Supermarkets and cell reception are few and far between, but that's part of its charm. Robert Louis Stevenson famously wrote about the area in Travels with a Donkey, and you can follow his route yourself, donkey included. At number 6 in our list, Albi. Albi is a town on the Tarn River in southern France. Dating back to pre-Roman times, it's most famous for the 13th-century Saint Cecile Cathedral of Albi. It was the largest brick structure in the world when it was built and boasts some impressive interior frescoes, including one called The Last Judgment. Explore the labyrinthine old town with its blissfully traffic-free streets, red brick buildings, quirky cafes, and regular markets. Don't miss the landscaped gardens of Berby Palace and the medieval Pont Vieux Bridge. At number 5, Beziers. One of the oldest cities in France, Beziers is fairy-tale-esque. Tucked along the secret French Riviera, an area that's yet to be overrun with tourists, Beziers offers the quintessential French experience. Dating back to 575 BC, the town has a desirable location. Surrounded on three sides by the Orbe River and a canal, it's about as photogenic as an old town gets. As the wine capital of Languedoc, it's known for its red vino and bullfighting. Visit during the Feria festival in August, and you'll combine the best of both. At number 4, Espiguette Beach. Espiguette Beach is a long and wild stretch of sandy beach along France's Languedoc coastline. The beach offers kilometer after uncrowded kilometer of rugged dunes, lagoons, and scrubby vegetation. You're bound to find a spot for yourself even in the middle of summer. Apart from sunbathing, surfing, sandcastle building, and swimming, the main attraction is the lighthouse and fortress ramparts at the far end of the beach. At number 3 in our list, Millau Bridge. The Millau Viaduct is a road bridge spanning the Tarn Valley in southern France. Designed by an English architect and a French engineer and opened in 2004, it's the tallest vehicle bridge in the world, soaring higher than the Eiffel Tower. It's also one of the longest suspended bridges in the world. It only touches the ground in 9 places. The best way to see it is by parking your vehicle and walking up to a viewing point above the bridge, or admiring the view from Payre and Millau. At number 2, Bouzigues. Like many of France's underrated villages and towns, Bouzigues is not overridden with tourist attractions. Nestled between the Étang de Thou lagoon with its magnificent oyster beds and the vineyards hugging the hillside, the center is pretty, and the small beach dotted with fishing boats is like a scene from history. Bouzigues has a wonderful cafe culture, and while it's been a popular wine-producing area since the 6th century, it's better known for oysters and mussels. These industries only took off in the 18th century, but likely date back to when local fishermen inhabited the caves along the shoreline. Check out the number 1 places in our list, Pyrenees National Park. Stretching across the mountainous border with Spain, the Pyrenees National Park spans 6 valleys, from the Hautes-Pyrénées to the Pyrenees Atlantiques. This wild and wonderful region is home to the highest summits in the French Pyrenees and hundreds of alpine lakes that simply beg to be explored. Dense forests, purple perennial irises, and rhododendrons creep up the snow-capped slopes alongside scenic hiking trails. The park can be visited all year round on the Little Trains Railway or on foot for outdoor activities in the summer, festivals in the fall, snow sports in the winter, and flowers in the spring. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in Occitanie? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.